So what is the weather like in Houston, Texas? Well, in this video, we'll be discussing the weather and the climate in Houston, Texas. So here is a relatively warm climate. It's relatively warm year-round. People move to sunny LA for a nice 70-degree year-round weather. You won't get that here, so LA has us beat with that, but you will get generally warm weather year-round. But in the summers, we're gonna be a lot hotter. The July average is around 93 degrees, so it's gonna be hot here. But hey, people here love it. That's what swimming pools are for. That's what water parks are for. One good water park people like is the Pirates Bay Water Park in Baytown, Texas. Houston's moderate climate makes outdoor activities inviting year-round. Winters typically are mild with snow days as an unusual and an exciting event when they occur every few years. So as I've been down here, it's probably snowed 4 to 5 times in the last 10 years, and anytime it snows, people are very happy. You're gonna see people on social media posting the snow because they're so happy that it finally snowed down here in Southeast Texas. You'll take pictures of little snowmen. They are literally about this tall because that's the only, we don't get more snow to make them. I had a video where I was kicking the grass as the grass was frozen, and that's the way I was cutting it. But we have fun when it does freeze here, although we don't like it because sometimes pipes get froze here and you have to go fix pipes, and we're not used to preparing for the cold. And the worst part of it is a lot of us don't know how to drive when this happens. So the summer high here is 93 degrees, and with the humidity, it can feel even hotter. If you're a person who really likes the cold to where you wear shorts in freezing weather, which there are some people like that because I've met some of them, you probably wouldn't want to come out here because it's probably gonna be too hot for you. You're probably gonna end up feeling like Usher. So Houston, Texas gets 53 inches of rain on average per year. The U.S. National is about 38. Now 53 and 38 could be a big jump, so it probably sounds like it's always raining here, but it's not always raining here. But we get what you call tropical storms. With the Gulf Coast location, Houston can be vulnerable to tropical storms and hurricanes. So we have tropical storms every year, and we also have hurricanes, not every year, every other year. And sometimes, maybe like once every 5 years, we'll have a category hurricane that's like a 2 or 3 or above, to where the state will recommend that we evacuate. Most people here do not evacuate for the hurricanes and the tropical storms because we're so used to them. We've been here dealing with them for so long. It's not as big of a deal from us. A lot of people like them because it's a time where you get to miss work and school. But tropical storms, especially high category hurricanes, are not to be played with, so we do take them serious. So people here know how to prepare for the storms. They know how to board their windows up. And if it's a high category hurricane, the state does recommend that you get out of here. Sometimes once every 100 years or so, we get something like a Hurricane Harvey. When a Hurricane Harvey comes through, it's bad because it floods a lot of places that normally don't flood. But hey, people here pull together and we deal with the once in a 100-year storm, and we get through it, and that's what makes us stronger here. So that does it for the weather. The only other interesting thing I had when I moved here was I saw a scorpion. Within my 10 years, I saw a scorpion about 4 times, I believe. I saw a scorpion, I believe, 2 or 3 times in the area where I'm living, which is a little more of a rural area. I never saw it in the city of Houston or anything, but I saw it in my area, and I have saw it in Bernie, Texas when I went with my church to our yearly festival that we have. I saw a scorpion in a hotel room. At a hotel in Bernie, Texas, I found this one in my room. So one thing that I wasn't used to when I moved here was the crawfish. I don't think this will happen as much in the actual city limits of Houston, but where I stayed in the Baytown area, it happened all the time, to where you saw these crawfish holes. If it's been raining a lot, you'll see these little tunnels, and these crawfish come out of the ground. People here love the crawfish, and people love to eat the crawfish, but you'll see these crawfish come out of the ground, and you get a stick and you put it to the crawfish, a lot of times they'll grab the stick, and you know, it's kind of like Mr. Krabs.
3 glasses of water. I'll even put ice in it. No, come.
Also, if you go to the outskirts of Houston, to the more rural areas, you will, just like pretty much anywhere in the U.S., you're gonna see deer. And here they also have wild pigs, so you might see wild pigs. Thanks so much for watching this video on the climate and the weather in Houston, Texas. If I missed anything, which I know I did, feel free to put it in the comments below. Until then, see you in the next video.